Very good evening and welcome. Nationwide at 6 comes to you today from Rajkot, where the city of Rajkot is all set to bid a tearful goodbye to Mr. Vijay Rupani, former Chief Minister of Gujarat, a lifelong BJP Karyakarta, the man who rose in the city of Rajkot from a corporator to the Chief Minister, even going on to become the Member of Parliament. He was on board that ill-fated AI-171 Air India aircraft to London, was going to see his daughter and grandchildren. Twice Mr. Rupani cancelled his ticket. He was busy because his party had given him the responsibility of the elections, the by-elections in the state of Punjab. After cancelling his ticket, Mr. Rupani booked himself on the 12th of this month, 12th June. That was the ill-fated flight that failed to take off from Ahmedabad, and in that crash, 241 people died. Mr. Rupani was one of them. A short while back, after a meticulous DNA process, the matching process was completed yesterday. The confirmation came in that Mr. Rupani's mortal remains have been matched to his son and his sister. And then today, his journey began from Ahmedabad back to Rajkot. A short while back, he landed, his mortal remains landed at the airport in Rajkot. And then since then, there have been hundreds of people in Rajkot saying goodbye to Mr. Rupani, paying their last respects. I'm at this moment just few meters away from his residence. This is a temple, and in the vicinity of this temple, Mr. Rupani will be brought in, the mortal remains will be brought in for the people of Rajkot, for the people who were dear to him, for all the colleagues that he worked in Rajkot for many, many years, to pay their last respects. Home Minister Amit Shah, Chief Minister of Gujarat, Bhupendra Patel, along with other senior colleagues of his from the BJP and the government of Gujarat are expected to pay their last respects to Mr. Rupani here where I'm standing at this moment. These arrangements have been made, though the program initially was for 4 o'clock for his mortal remains to reach here. But now, of course, with that long yatra that took place, in which lots of people from Rajkot, in fact, gave their last respects to Mr. Rupani. I've just been informed that his mortal remains have arrived at his residence. His residence named after his youngest son who passed away, and there is a charity that is run on his name as well. My colleague Abhishek is joining us at this moment from the residence of Mr. Rupani, where his mortal remains have been brought in for the family to grieve in some private moments, do their rituals, and then, of course, he will be brought here. One-day state mourning has also been declared for Mr. Rupani. Abhishek, if you can hear me, you were along that journey that Mr. Rupani's mortal remains took from the airport to this place, to his residence. This is an extremely somber moment, not only just for his family, but for all those who know him. It's a jam-packed Prakash colony at this moment, isn't it?
Definitely, I mean, the visuals are beyond words, From the entry point of Rajkot city, we have been traveling along with the mortal remains of ex-Chief Minister Vijay Rupani. But for us, he's the next Chief Minister. But we have to remember, for the city, for the people of Rajkot, he is Vijay Bhai. And Vijay Bhai Amar Rahe, Vijay Bhai Amar Rahe. These were the slogan raised by all of them, right from youngsters, senior citizen, all. In fact, school children out of their schools with those flowers in their hand, showering over the mortal remains of the truck that was carrying the mortal remains, symbolizes, the feeling, the emotion they have. And for them, Vijay Bhai is not the Chief Minister. Vijay Bhai is someone who has participated in their sorrow, they've participated in their celebrations. He's a person next door, for every problem or any celebration or planning of anything that is required. And more importantly, if we talk about how things have unfolded, he's just not a politician. He is a man of a social work because, after losing his son, he has made the entire charitable trust in his name, and which was dedicated for underprivileged children, for their studies, for making food available to them. In fact, a community hospital which gave treatment free of cost which we are reporting since now. And when that moment came, when this yatra was passing that charitable trust, there were tears in the eyes of the people, the members whom we spoke earlier, and it was all flooded. The people were flooded across the city. In fact, we could see none of the people were inside their house. They were all on ground, and these are the emotions that people wanted to share. People wanted to bid farewell to their beloved Vijay Bhai, pay the last respect to him, and definitely, as we report from outside resident, it's all jam-packed. Even we are not allowed to go that place, and definitely final rituals are being performed as per the tradition in the residence, and then the mortal remains will be kept at the nearby park, where the senior dignitaries and the members of the state cabinet, in fact union minister, will be
Yes.
paying the last respect to the mortal remains, and then the final journey will again start till the crematorium. Back to you.
Right, stay on with me, Abhishek. Let me also bring in, Mr. Ajay Umar, Group Editor, Ahmedabad Mirror, who's with us at this moment. Raju Dhruv, Senior BJP Leader, who knew Mr. Rupani very, very well, is also with us this evening. But I just want to ask my camera person to just give you a glimpse of the number of people, those who are standing outside, and a lot of people, neighbors, people, those who knew him. He has spent considerable amount of his time. 68-year-old Mr. Rupani spent over 4 decades as far as Rajkot is concerned, in learning the ropes, going up the ropes of politics in the state as well. And remember, he also played. He was, in fact, election in charge of Prime Minister Modi when he contested, the assembly elections from a constituency here in Rajkot. So, an organizational man. But let me bring in Mr. Umat at this moment, sir. Since morning, people have been asking you about Mr. Vijay Rupani, but I just want to understand from you, what was that endearing quality? What did Vijay Rupani bring on the table that he became such an important person for the BJP in terms of organization, and somebody who was entrusted to lead the BJP through a very turbulent time of the 60s to 2016 to 2018-19, when there were too many factions in the BJP? They almost lost the election to the Congress party. What were the qualities that made him such an important personality as far as the BJP is concerned in the state of Gujarat?
Quality, and the most important quality that Vijay Bhai had was, his loyalty to the ideology of party, his loyalty to the party, his loyalty to Sangh Parivar. Do you remember when Kesubhai Patel was Chief Minister of Gujarat and Shankar Singh Waghela had revolted, and there were two divisions in party, Hajuria and Khajuria, namely. Vijay Bhai was the only person, Vijay Bhai and Raju Bhai Dhruv, who is also a panelist, I heard his name. They were the two strong pillars from Rajkot and Saurashtra who stood with party, and gave solid support. He was the one, the other panelist was telling, he was not only a politician, he was a social worker, and once he left the position of Chief Minister of Gujarat, he behaved like a statesman. It was he who resigned in a fraction of a second, and then it was he who first announced that he will not contest the assembly elections in 2022, because he never wanted to put party into an embracing position, because there were many ex-ministers and ex-MLAs who wanted to contest elections in 2022 assembly elections. It was he, who believed that, let party decide. He always, behaved like an ordinary karyakarta. So his journey from Rangoon to Rajkot, from an ordinary corporator to chief minister position, he was never asking for any position or promotion. He was simply working for party and in the interest of party, and that is the basic distinction, that Vijay Rupani was class apart.
Right. So stay on with me. As you said, Raju Dhruv is also with us, somebody who knew Mr. Rupani well. ध्रुव साहब, मैं सबसे पहले आपसे ये समझना चाहता हूँ, आपकी क्योंकि सब लोग आज उनके बारे में, आप उन्हें आज कैसे याद कर रहे हैं, और कुछ एनेक्डोट्स, कुछ जब आपके साथ उन्होंने काम करने का, क्या आपको इतना इम्प्रेस किया उन्होंने, किस तरीके से आप प्रभावित रहे उनसे?
सर मुझे पूछ रहे हैं आप? आप मुझे पूछ रहे हैं?
जी राजू जी।
जी जी जी। ये देखो, अभी विजय भाई के साथ मेरा 35 साल का कार्यकर्ता के तौर पर काम करने का हुआ। जब मैं 80 में राजकोट संघ कार्यालय में था, विद्यार्थी था, तब मैं वहां पढ़ता था। तब विजय भाई रूपानी राजकोट शहर भाजपा में मंत्री बने। जैसे आज अभी जेएनयू में अभी एबीवीपी के लिए जो चुनाव संघर्ष होता है, अभी भी लेफ्टिस्ट वाले अभी भी संघर्ष करते हैं। वैसे 75 में 1975 में कितना कड़ा संघर्ष रहा होगा, तभी विजय भाई रूपानी जी महामंत्री बने, जीएस बने। वो एक ऐसे संघर्षशील कार्यकर्ता थे, हर हमें मेहनती कार्यकर्ता। 11 महीने जेल में रहे और सबसे कम आयु का वो जो कैदी था, बंदी था। विजय भाई रूपानी का एक क्या था, वो बचपन से ही समाज जीवन से जुड़ गए थे। राजनीति उनको, वो राजनीति के पास नहीं गए थे, राजनीति उनके पास है। 87 में वो पहली दफा पार्षद बने। स्टैंडिंग कमेटी के चेयरमैन के तौर पर 7 साल रहे, 7-8 साल। राजकोट का अभी जो डेवलपमेंट का मैप है, वो उसमें विजय भाई रूपानी का अग्रिम प्रदान है। विजय भाई रूपानी जी की एक बात क्या थी कि चेहरेवेती वो सबसे पहले एक बात मानता था कि पहले व्यक्ति नहीं है, पहले दल है, पक्ष है, लेकिन पक्ष भी ऊपर तो देश है। और वो मैं मानता हूँ, वो आखिरी सांस तक वो ही जिया। वो ऐसे एक आदमी थे जिनको हम विकास पुरुष भी बोल सकते हैं, एक जननायक भी बोलते हैं। आज देखो 3 दिन से बार बार बंद होता रहता है राजकोट में। राजकोट में जो यात्रा निकली उनकी, जो वहां से आई, तो आज 3 घंटे लेट हुई, क्योंकि लोगों के हृदय में, जन सैलाब के मन में उनके प्रति जो आदर था वो इतना गहरा था कि आज सबको मालूम हुआ एक जननायक कैसा होता है, एक लोकनायक कैसा होता है। वो मैं आपको बताऊं, जब हम आते थे, मैंने 6 लोकसभा चुनाव, 6 विधानसभा चुनाव, 5 महानगर पालिका चुनाव, कुल मिला के 17 चुनाव में मीडिया सेंटर का इंचार्ज राजकोट में मैं रहता था। राजकोट में 1997 से प्रवक्ता हूँ और वो महामंत्री रहे, प्रवक्ता भी रहे। लेकिन हम लोगों ने साथ में काम किया। उनका आखिर तक, शाम तक उनका नाम विधानसभा उम्मीदवार के दौर पर चलता था कि विजय भाई को इस दफा टिकट मिलेगी। कल दूसरी दफा सुबह में आ जाता है कि दूसरा कोई को टिकट मिल गई। लेकिन कार्यालय पे सबसे पहले जिम्मेदारी वहन करने के लिए, व्यवस्था के लिए सबसे पहले पहुंचने में विजय भाई पहले रहते थे, दूसरा मैं रहता था। वो आदमी कभी हारा नहीं, थका नहीं, निराश नहीं हुआ,
As Ajay
काम
Umar was
करते ही
telling
रहा,
us,
काम
a
करते ही रहा।
thorough party man, who has always been somebody who only gave to the party whenever he received, and he was asked to give up the chief minister's post as well. It didn't take him much to, in fact, do that. But Ajay Umar, I just want to understand also from you, because you've spoken to him many times, had those conversations in personal life. How was he able to balance both the political and the personal life? He was seen as a family man. Unfortunately, his son passed away, and that was something, that always played on his mind through a lot of work that he did.
Ankit, he used to give that credit to his wife Anjali Ben. He used to say that whatever I am today is thanks to Anjali, because Anjali was Anjali Ben. I'm sorry, Anjali Ben or Anjali Bhabi. I used to call her Anjali Bhabi only. He was telling me that I and Anjali, we have started our political journey, our student life journey, ABVP journey together. So she understand me and my political compulsion. So Anjali Ben has always supported Vijay Bhai, and that was the reason. Even the first loss of their child, Urjit, it was terrible moment for him. But then he came out of it, and both the Vijay Bhai and Anjali Bhabi has decided that rest of life they will dedicate to social work only, and that was the reason. I distinctly remember that once he came for a function to my organization, and few children were standing outside. They were children, suffering from spastic. They were suffering from cerebral palsy, and some were handicapped. And they were wanting a selfie with Vijay Bhai. So I told Vijay Bhai that if you can oblige these children. He said, why oblige? It is my duty to talk to them. He spoke to them. And children said, okay, we want to do a garba on the stage. He said, Ajay Bhai, I will speak 5 minutes less, but let these children do garba. And he was very much impressed. And he said that how a child with cerebral palsy can do garba, can dance on the stage. And I told that, this girl has undergone a treatment and she has got prosthetic legs. And then he said that, I want every child in Gujarat to have this sophisticated prosthetic leg. And he said that, I can make provision in the budget. That
Right.
NGO lady said that, sir,
Right,
it would
Mr.
cost-
Umat, I'm sorry, sir, I'm interrupting you here. Let me very quickly go across to my colleague Abhishek, who is with us, because I've just been told that preparations are now being made to bring his mortal remains to where I'm standing from his residence, which is just about 150 meters from where we are, about 200 meters from here. Abhishek, if you can hear me, it seems that, they are bringing him here for the final darshan as far as the people of Rajkot are concerned. From his residence, a very small stop where we are standing, in the vicinity of this temple.
See, definitely, because as per the schedule, it is very much delayed. So quickly things need to be wrapped up, and that's the reason the mortal remains will be brought over there. And the final respect of all the dignitaries who are present over there, Union Minister Amit Shah and all the state cabinet ministers will be paying the last respect. And after that, what has been planned in the schedule is, the mortal remains. Again, a small yatra has been planned till the crematorium. So definitely the schedule has been delayed, and that's the reason this needs to be taken as early as possible. So quickly the mortal remains will be kept in the nearby park from where you are reporting, and the people will be allowed to pay the last respect, and accordingly, the final journey will start to the crematorium. And definitely the people of Rajkot will be bidding farewell to their beloved Vijay Bhai. Back to you.
Right. So as we speak at this moment, there is a lot of commotion here on the other side. Remember, there will be, as it has been decided, that Mr. Rupani is going to get state honors in his cremation. Just a short while from now, what we are going to see is the band and the full honors of the Gujarat police being presented to Mr. Rupani as his mortal remains are brought to this very place for the respects of the people of Rajkot as they prepare to bid goodbye to the son of the soil, who, in fact, as we've been saying, rose, learned the ranks, learned the ropes, and rose from a corporator to the chief minister of the state of Gujarat. All I can see at this moment on both the sides of this very small street, there are people lined up waiting, in fact, for Mr. Rupani's mortal remains to be brought here. While we do that, and we'll come back to these live pictures as soon, in fact, we get the first glimpse of Mr. Rupani's mortal remains being brought here. Let's take a look at the life and times of Vijay Rupani from Rajkot.
Born in Rangoon, Myanmar in 1956, Vijay Rupani rose from humble beginnings to become Gujarat's 16th Chief Minister from 2016 to 2021. A steadfast BJP leader, his journey was marked by dedication to public service and deep roots in the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. Known for his calm demeanor and accessibility, Rupani was a strongman of Saurashtra.
All right, what you see on your screens at this moment, ladies and gentlemen, is Home Minister Amit Shah, who has arrived at the residence of Mr. Rupani. He is inside the residence, so there has been this arrangement which has been made for these visuals, in fact, for Mr. Rupani, residence for all these VVIPs to pay their last respects. I can see Home Minister Amit Shah. He landed just a short while back in Rajkot, and there you see the family of Mr. Rupani. Bhupendra Patel, the Chief Minister of Gujarat, also paying and his respects, Home Minister with Mrs. Rupani, and the son of Mr. Vijay Rupani. The family members at this moment are quite a somber moment for, and understandably so, for the family to lose her husband, for his son to lose his father in this fashion. But of course, the Home Minister also paying his respects to Mr. Rupani and to the family as well. There are going to be a lot of dignitaries who will keep coming in to pay their respects. Remember, initially the program was planned for this place, but because of the security concerns, Home Minister, the Chief Minister and the Cabinet, largely the Cabinet of Gujarat, is going to be paying their respects inside their residence itself. We are seeing at this moment C.R. Patel, the Union Minister, and also the Chief of Gujarat Unit of the BJP, all of them at this moment inside the residence of Mr. Vijay Rupani, which is just about 200 meters from where I am standing and reporting this evening. The family members, grief-stricken, his son flew down from London, and there was the DNA sampling which took place 2 days back when his son and also when Mr. Rupani's sister came there and gave their DNA sample. Yesterday in the evening it was announced that Mr. Rupani's DNA has matched, and the mortal remains were given to his family today in the morning. After that, he made his final journey to Rajkot, the place which he referred to as his Karma Bhumi, the place where he built his entire political career. The dignitaries, in fact, one by one coming and meeting the family as well. The former Chief Minister's final journey begins, and as I've been saying, the fate has its own games, its own twist. He was to leave earlier than 12th of June. He booked ticket twice, cancelled twice, because as an organization man, he was given the responsibility of the Ludhiana West elections, the by-polls which are taking place in Punjab. Cancelled it because he had to go there, meet the Karyakartas and see the arrangements. Came back on 12th, took the flight. That flight from Ahmedabad, which just took off but never could reach its destination. Mr. Rupani was among the passengers and the 240 of his fellow passengers of the 242 and Mr. Rupani, that making him 241, passed away in this horrific plane crash that took place. His wife at that point of time was already in London. She flew back along with the son, and they were absolutely heartbroken. The Prime Minister, on the very next day when he visited on 13th to Gujarat, met the family and offered his condolences to Mr. Rupani and the family members. These live visuals coming in from his residence, where the Home Minister and other senior leaders of the BJP, including the Chief Minister and other union ministers, have paid their respect. Mr. Rupani's daughter also there in the frame. What we'll do at this moment, we'll take a very quick break. We'll come back, we'll stay with these visuals. Former Chief Minister of Gujarat, Vijay Rupani's final journey.